Hey, what's up, fam? Big Tony coming at you from Broham Man Cave. Hope everybody having a good Monday today, and you know, everybody feeling well and doing good. I wish well on everybody. That's me. I wish well on everybody. You know, but okay, y'all know football season. You know, the Hall of Fame game started this week. I think it's Thursday, Friday, one of those days. The Hall of Fame game. So the NFL season has officially started. So preseason finna start. The Hall of Fame game, then the preseason start next week. Okay, so it's just a few things I've been kind of watching. Doing the off season stuff and doing the training camp stuff. It's just a few teams, a few little quarterback battles and position battles I've been watching. But the first thing I saw this morning when I when I looked at it, it said that Dak Prescott said that the Cowboys have the greatest offense there is. That's what Dak Prescott said. And I want to show y'all something. The offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys is Clayton Adams. He was previously he was offensive line coach for the Arizona Cardinals, and he spent 4 seasons with the Indianapolis Colts working with tight ends and offensive line. And that's who they hired for their offensive coordinator. And that come out and said that they have the greatest offense there is with this guy as their coordinator. So I'm like, I like that. I like that, but sometimes Dak put his foot in his mouth. He's saying stuff he ain't got no business. With your history, Dak, you shouldn't be saying nothing out the way right now. You should just say we working hard. That's all you should just say. We working hard. We trying to make it work. And don't come out and say this is the greatest offense there is. Before the preseason even started, you ain't played one rep, ain't seen one down in a game or nothing, and you come on, Dak. Come on, Dak. I'll be with you though. I ain't no Dak hater. Dak. They said Dak is a good guy. He say all the good things, right things, but not this time. Not this time. See, Dallas history is they start strong, but they finish weak. So when you get down to week 14, week 15, and you're like 6-9 or 7-8, or you're struggling to make the playoffs, it's a new thing they got out now called keeping receipts. People keep receipts. So when you get week 15 and you struggling to make the playoffs and the team not looking good and they blaming Jerry Jones and the Schottenheimer and all that, they're going to go back to before the season started. They're going to say, look, Dak Prescott said this was the greatest offense there is. I guarantee you. If y'all not in the top leading y'all division and looking for, already locked in the playoff, they're gonna go back to that. I promise. But I ain't gonna lie. Dallas got a good looking squad. I'm looking at it right now. Dallas got a good looking squad. It kind of look like it might be a Super Bowl squad. He got what's his name? Deep got hold on, we go look at it. They got CeeDee Lamb, got Jordan Pickett on both sides. Got Javonte Williams, the running back. Jake Ferguson, all that's a given. They already had that. But I'm looking at their defense though. Look at their defense though. Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary, Overshawn D. Winters, Kobe Durant, the Ron Bland, the interception dude with the most interceptions. Then they drafted the best DB out of college, Caleb Downs. They drafted the best DB out of college, Caleb Downs. So really, I'm about to say now, I ain't gonna say it's the greatest offense there is, but this about to complete their squad being in a while, offensive and defensively. So I don't know about the greatest offense there is, but they got a decent looking team out there. I mean, barring everybody stay healthy. You always got to you got to look for them injuries. It's looking good right now, but them same folks that might not be there at the end. It's just how it is in the NFL. But you know, Dak said that he said what he said. You know, and I'm not a Cowboy basher. I don't bash the Cowboy. I don't bash everybody. Goes, you know, Cowboy got is a thin line. Either you love them or you hate them. You know, and I don't be like that against the Cowboy. If they good, they good. If they bad, they bad. You know, it is what it is. So I just want to tell y'all that I saw that this morning. It kind of made me chuckle a little bit. you know, they said it. So I had to share. I want to share that with y'all. I just couldn't believe he said that in the week before the preseason even started with his history. So that's the first thing I was looking at. The second thing I was looking at was the Cleveland Browns with the Shadur and Deshaun Watson QB battle. Now I want to show y'all. I want to see if y'all see this. I want to y'all see that. I can't tell. Can y'all see that? It says that Shadur Sanders is 64 for 91 on 70% completions, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. It says Deshaun Watson is 58 for 90, 64% completion, 3 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. And Dylan Gabriel is 33 for 46, 71% completion, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So, you know, I hate that for Shadur though. Because if it weren't for them not getting Deshaun Watson all that guaranteed money, Shadur would be starting. The only reason they let Deshaun Watson get in there and get them 13 reps and be even a factor of what's going on is because they gave him that money. It's the business part of it. It ain't the playing part of it. It's the business part of it. Because I'm looking at it every day. I mean, day after day after day after day after day. Shadur is outplaying Deshaun Watson and Dylan Gabriel. Day after day after day. They talk about every day. Every day he outplaying him. But they got to give Deshaun Watson a chance because they gave him all that money. And I just hate that. I hate that for Shadur. And you know, I'm kind of picking. I don't remember how many games they won last year, but I'm picking them to do. I'm picking them to give them. I'm giving them 3 games more than they won last year. Whatever it was last year, I'm giving them 3 games more than they won last year. Cause one thing about it, I believe Shadur gonna beat Deshaun Watson now. And I don't watch Shadur since Jackson State. You know, I watched him a couple years ago. He was at Jackson State. I watched him at Colorado, and I watched him since he been with Cleveland. And when you watch Shadur Sanders in his little post game, his little conference and his little interviews and stuff, when he talking to you, he sound like he know what's going on out there. He be breaking it down to you. He did this and he did this. If he had to came back, if I had to did this, he feel like he's seeing what's going on out there. He's trying to improve on it. You know. And then they made a big deal the other day about Deion coming to the practice stuff. I ain't gonna get into all that, but it was just some BS. That was just some BS. That man daddy, he can come to the practice he want to. Anybody else daddy come to the practice, they ain't gonna say nothing. I had to make a big deal over Deion, but I ain't gonna get into that. But Shadur though, I believe Shadur gonna make that starting spot. Cause they got a decent little squad too. Cause I'm looking at Quinshawn Judkins is the running back. Jerry Judy is the wide receiver. KC Concepcion, they just drafted. He good. Denzel Boston, he good. Harold Fanning Jr., the tight end, he good. Then you go, you know, they just traded Myles Garrett for Jared Verse, which I don't really think that's gonna make a whole lot of difference because it might make a couple difference in a few more sacks or something, but I believe that Jared Verse is gonna be the same disruptor that Myles Garrett was. You know, Cleveland never had no weak defense anyway. I believe they finished like fourth in the last year in defense. So they already didn't have no weak defense. So with them trading Myles Garrett for Jared Verse, I don't think it's gonna make no whole lot of difference. Cause Jared Verse, that boy a beast too. Myles Garrett a beast too, but that Jared Verse boy, he a beast too. I know because he from the Rams, so I know he played against my folks for now. So I know I done seen it boy what he do out there. You know. So I'm looking for Cleveland. I'm getting, like I said, I'm giving Cleveland 3 more games than they had last year. If Shadur start, if Shadur start, cause I ain't got no lot of faith in Deshaun Watson. I ain't gonna lie. Dylan Gabriel, I ain't nothing. I ain't got nothing for him either. But if Shadur, they get the Shadur starting job, I'm giving them 3 more games that they won last year. Cause I believe Shadur got hard though. You know, that boy got hard. You know, hey, you know, folks try to break you, man. Try to break your spirit, man. But you know, that boy DeAndre, that boy, I don't know. I don't know. You might can't break that boy's spirit. We gonna keep coming back at you, come back at you, come back at you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see though. I believe, but I'm hoping he start though. That's what I'm hoping. And then, like I said, I'm giving him 3 more games. All right, the next thing I was looking at was the New York Giants wide receiver position battle. And you know, I just found out a few couple weeks, or like last week, that Odell Beckham Jr. is trying to come back to the Giants. You know, and you know, Odell had that little deal going when they were playing in some kind of flag football and stuff, and I don't, you know, I guess they make him feel like he can come back, but he still got to beat them young guys out. You know, Malik Neighbors and Darius, you know, they job in. They ain't worry about them. But them other guys like Juju Smith-Schuster and Braxton Berrios, he might can beat them folks out. He might can. I don't know. He might beat them folks out. They, you know, I don't know if Odell, how long Odell been out? Was it last year or 2 years? But they say he's still looking good out there. I ain't even seen him out there on the field, but they say he looking good out there, running routes right and catching the ball and stuff. So I'm watching it. I'm watching it. But you know, the Jackson Dart boy, he ain't no big passer, so that might hinder the wide receiver core for the Giants. You know, Jackson Dart, he like to run the ball and stuff, so they may have a lot of running packages for him, and I don't know. They got that Cam Scatterboo boy back there, and he run the ball, and they might go that route. Had them 1-2 punch back there in the backfield, run the ball, and they just throw when they need to throw. You don't know that. I don't think they're gonna be a passing team. I don't believe they are. I don't know if Jackson Dart good enough quarterback to make them a passing team. Not yet. So I'm kind of looking at that too. And another thing I was looking at the Minnesota Vikings quarterback battle with Kyler Murray and J.J. McCarthy. Now, it's, you know, it's a lot of mixed reviews about that. There's a lot of mixed opinions about that because Kyler Murray, he kind of, you know, he had a couple years where he did good, but when they signed that, made him sign that contract about not playing the video games and watching game tape and stuff, they hurt him. I mean, they knocked his stock down, way down. They knocked his stock way down. And plus, after that, after they made him do all that, they kind of, you know, put his business in the street. But after that, he still didn't play well. You know, so that's why really why he ain't there now, because he didn't play well. That's why he's not there. So now he with the Vikings, and him and Kyler Murray and J.J. McCarthy are sharing first team reps. And Kyler Murray come out in an interview, you know, at the end of the practice, talking about that he really ain't getting a good chance to grasp the offense, and he can't get it a groove because he's sharing the reps with J.J. McCarthy. So I'm looking at that like, you a veteran, a quarterback, a veteran quarterback in the NFL. If you're a veteran quarterback in the NFL, it shouldn't be that hard for you to get it. It shouldn't be hard for you to get the playbook and go study it and come back and put it on the field as an NFL veteran quarterback. Now, I understand J.J. McCarthy struggling because he a rookie. You know, he got hurt. He was out all year. So this really is his first full chance to show what he got. But you know, J.J. McCarthy, I was questioning about that too, because he didn't do nothing in college. When they won a championship at Michigan, but It wasn't because of J.J. McCarthy. It was because of the defense and Blake Corum. They really ran the offense through Blake Corum. They didn't ask J.J. McCarthy to throw the ball a lot and make these kind of passes and make these kind of decisions on the field. Nah. So why would that transfer to the NFL if he didn't even do it in college? So I didn't really get that. You know, he won a championship. His name hot, but going to the NFL, I didn't get why they drafted him because he didn't show you nothing in college. See, you can't go all the way back to the high school and try to judge for the high school because all of them were cold in high school. Everybody, all of them were cold in high school. Then when you get to college, it's kind of like all of them cold in college. But when you get to the NFL, now you went up there with everybody as a dog. Everybody is a dog. And if you ain't no dog, it's gonna come out. If you don't know what you're supposed to be doing out there, it's gonna show. So, like I said, this is his first full year getting out there. But like I said, though, he was out all last year. He was sitting on the sideline. He had the playbook and stuff, and he had been studying what's going on out there. He should have a better grasp of what's going on and his coach is Kevin O'Connell. He kind of like Kyle Shanahan. He's kind of like a quarterback guru. Look what he did with Kirk Cousins with them. Made Kirk Cousins a star. You know what I'm saying? Look what he did for who was out of Kirk Cousins. Look what he did with Josh Dobbs. Look at Josh Dobbs perform. Josh Dobbs. Look at Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold got better over there. Then he went to Seattle and won the championship. So it's just like with 49 when we had Trey Lance. Kyle brought all these quarterbacks through and made them look good. But when you get your chance and you don't look good, is it because you didn't get the offense, or is it the way that he teaching? See, that's what you got. Yeah, that's what you had to figure out. Is it the way? Is it that he can't learn the offense? Is it the way that he teaching? And by the way that Kyle taught all up to that point, you got to say that he can't get the offense. So, like I'm saying with Kyler Murray, why you ain't getting the offense with Kevin O'Connell? J.J. McCarthy, why you ain't getting the offense with Kevin O'Connell? So maybe they just got two bad quarterbacks. That could be it. They just got two bad quarterbacks. They got to pick between the lesser of two evils. So I'm asking y'all, which one would y'all put out there? Would you put Kyler Murray out there, or would you put J.J. McCarthy out there? Would you put J.J. McCarthy out there unproven? He's unproven. He ain't had a lot of NFL snaps. Or would you choose Kyler Murray that's already been in the league 3, 4, 5 years already? He kind of know what the nuances are, and he kind of know about the time, and it does experience over the youthfulness go this time. Do you choose experience, or do you choose the unproven quarterback, or do you choose the experienced quarterback? Even though the experienced quarterback is not really better than the unproven quarterback. It's just they just in a bad situation. I don't know. I just want to see who they gonna put out there. Cause neither one of the quarterbacks is outshining the other. Kyler Murray doing a lot. Most of his interviews, he do a lot of whining too. He do a lot of whining. He been doing a lot of whining lately. Just get out there and do it, bro. Just get out there and do it. You know what you got to do. Just get out there and do it, bro. Don't make an excuse. Don't be crying about you ain't getting this, you can't get that. No, just go out there and do it, bro. And see, that's what I like about Shadur. Shadur just going out there doing it. He's just going out there doing it. He ain't crying about this. I ain't worried. Nah, he just going out there doing it. Okay, so that's dead on the Viking. Okay, I got one more thing to talk about. Y'all know I told y'all a couple weeks last other time about Debo coming back to the 49, right? So they showed him today, and that boy looking like he in prime shape. If anybody at 49er fan that really paid attention to it, when Debo left, he was kind of chubby looking, and like he really couldn't move like he used to move, and he just wasn't looking straight. But when that boy come back, when I saw that boy today, uh, he mean business. That boy ripped. Go look at it. Look at the 2020 what 4 25 2024 Debo, and look at the Debo right now. Yeah, the boy put like he done lost some weight. The boy done shredded up. Like he ready to go do business. And see that was Debo. And I'm gonna tell you what Debo said. Debo said it kind of felt like I didn't even go nowhere, to be honest. When I got back, I was just like, well, I know what's going on. I know the people here. The staff still the same. So it's kind of like the same for real. That's what Debo said. And that's what I said. That's why I said that he would be a good fit coming back, because he already know what's going on. Cal ain't got to put in a lot of work with him. The offensive court, they ain't got to put in a lot of work with him, because he already know what to do. And that IU boy gone, he gonna come in there and he gonna fill that spot. Ricky Pearsall out too, but Debo gonna fill in that spot for both of them. Y'all why what I'm telling you. See, one reason why it's good, because it's gonna take some of the pressure off Christian McCaffrey. You know, because now they gonna ask Christian McCaffrey to come out of the backfield doing catching all the passes out the backfield. Debo gonna do some of that. They don't ask Christian McCaffrey to do all the runs out the backfield. Debo gonna do some of that. And Debo can line up anywhere on the line. He can line up anywhere on the field, in the backfield, on either side. He can line up anywhere. And like I said, he know what to do. He know where Purdy want him at. He know when to break. He know where Purdy gonna put that ball at. He know all that already. He ain't got to stay. He know already. So why won't he be a good fit? I'm just ready. It's time now. I'm just ready for it to go jump out. Cause it's gonna be one of them seasons, one of them football seasons that's gonna be talked about for a while. You know, some seasons, you know, a lot of stuff going, but I believe it's gonna want to be one of them NFL seasons that gonna be a lot of stuff, different stuff going on. You know. So I'm just ready, man. I'm just ready to, you know, see the Hall of Fame game started. We did preseason stuff. I'm ready. Seasons kick off on September 10th with the Patriots and the Seahawks, and then you know we play the next night in Australia against the Rams, like in Australia. You know, I think they got a thing now in the collective bargaining agreement where every team got to play at least one overseas game per season. Every team got to go play a overseas game. So I'm glad we just gonna get ours out of the way. Gonna get it out of the way, you know, 49ers in the round with it, what it is. Let go. Get over there and get over it. Got 13 hours on the plane. What is it? 14 hours on the plane? 21 hours. I don't know. So I'm glad we're getting ours out. Just gonna get it out of the way. We done. And plus, I want to see what we look like too. So I believe we're gonna look good out there too. So I'm just waiting to see how everything lined up. But that's all I want to holler at y'all about today. You know, I saw a couple things on TV that kind of caught my eyes. A couple things I've been looking at. So I want to hit y'all with it, see what y'all think about it. All right then, fam. Till next time, y'all be safe.